there, Postal here. So today we're taking out the Mustang IA again. This plane I absolutely loved the last time I took it out. I want to see how it does in a Tier 6 battle. So we're going to see what we can do here. We've got Bacon Gamer 83 on the enemy team. I've ran into him before. He had a good game the time I ran into him. So we'll see how we do there. Yeah, we'll send everybody to the mining facility. I can't do nothing to the mining facility, so we're going to continue on to the center. Let's get up to some altitude. Unfortunately, you know, this plane has decent altitude. I'd honestly call it like a mid-altitude fighter, at least a Tier 6. It's got significantly less altitude performance than the P-51A. It's got less altitude performance than the IA-220 and the BF-109F, but it's significantly better than, you know, all those lower altitude tourney fighters. So it's a true mid-altitude fighter. Let's go ahead and overheat our guns, shall we? Alright, so that's done. Let's see if we can... So this, as you may have noticed, you're like, well, Mustang 1A, what the hell? This is no P-51A. I mean, it certainly looks like one, but it's hitting like frickin' Mack truck, isn't it? Well, that's because it's got a Mack truck attached to the front of it. It has 420mm Spanos. That's even harder hitting than the Spitfire 5. Got some sort of multi-roll behind me. Let's kill this guy since my guns are not working with me on this P-47. Thunderbolt's being wiggly here. Not usually having this kind of issues, but hey, we all have issues some days. There we go, knocked him out. Let's keep on keeping on. What is this fighter? There's our P-51A. Now a P-51A bot, I kind of feel okay against. You know, I'm not specialized. He's certainly not specialized. It's also a bot. I feel like I've had a little bit more brain power than on a Tier 6 bot, but who the hell knows? Sometimes, who knows? So I'm not overly worried about him, but a human P-51A will have all the tools to outmaneuver me, out-duel me. And that's just stock. That's not even like spec'd out, right? Alright, knocked out his pilot, set him on fire, would like to knock out a wing or something, make me feel more comfortable about my situation. That's literally, like, I would not trust to do... Ooh, hello. Can I outmaneuver a meteor? I can't outspeed him, that's for sure. Alright, so... we won't worry about that. I didn't think about a meteor. I've been comparing this thing to the Tier 6 fighters. I haven't even thought about something like a meteor. Probably, I would think I could outmaneuver him, because a meteor's like about as maneuverable as a box of rocks, isn't it? Alright, so let's get up to a reasonable altitude again. Let's get our guns on target here. Gonna be watching the map. There is a heavy fighter behind us. He's going away from us, so we'll be okay. Tappity tap tap tap. I guess we're gonna send everybody over there. Got a decent amount of humans going on. That meteor is the one that's kicking everybody's ass on our team, so we need to be watching out for him. He clearly knows what he's doing. There's P-51A. Shoot, did I just offer myself up to this multi-roll behind me? I think I did. I actually need to get him first, just because he's behind me. Okay. Still watching the map. No freaking meteor as of now. Meteor's got a bunch of Hispanos on him too. So I know he can hurt. Let's use some maneuverability here, some pneumatic control assist, since this is a premium plane, so you get those slots right off the bat, and so that's certainly helpful. Got another Akamatsu. Man, I just Akamatsu this thing all the time, don't I? Alright, we're getting weakened though. We need to get down low and get some HP. Right, right. No time for HP, though. We gotta kill stuff, and then we'll get HP. That's my thought process. Man, these guns hit so freaking hard, don't they? Good grief, man. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's get some HP, can we? Where's my HP? Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we're refreshed. Ready to go. I'm really, really enjoying this plane. So, like, one of the things about this plane that I was worried about was, if you look at it just metrics-wise, it is weaker plane. It is a weaker plane than the P-51A, and not everybody really likes the P-51A. It has less airspeed, less maneuverability, and a decent chunk less altitude performance. That's kind of scary to say for about a plane that not everybody's really fond of, right? We're just gonna hang out in the middle. We got nothing. We're a fighter, right? So we're not an attacking type plane. Let's go ahead and defend the hell out of this sector, and then I guess we'll go head over to the garrison that the bomber and GA are kind of wasting themselves on. And defend that sector too. All right, so with that significantly worse metrics when it comes to see, this F4U1, I'm actually afraid can outmaneuver me. When you've got significantly worse metrics than a Tier 6 fighter that's not very popular anyway, well, your guns damn well better be good. And if this battle is any indication, these guns are damn good. So I consider this, I mentally try to fly this like I would a Tornado without rockets. And because kind of think of it in that manner, and it's very similar playstyle. You don't want to get yourself stuck into a dogfight. The one dogfight I got into on this particular battle, this match, you know, I got in between like 3 planes, and I used my pneumatic control assist to kind of get me out of that, right? And so that would be my recommendation. Treat this like you would a Tornado, because it's the same kind of firepower. And you want that same mentality of not getting stuck in. Woo, doggy. Let's head on back. Alright, excellent. So we got Way to the Top Part 3 done too. Sweet! I'm really enjoying this plane. And, like, on paper, it doesn't look like it'd be one of those planes that you would just, like, sync up with. But it fits. I can find the playstyle that works well in it. And like I said, I've already mentioned it once, I'm going to mention it again. Play this like you would a Tornado without rockets, and I think you'll do really well. The guns hit so incredibly hard. Now do keep in mind, I have my Swift pilot in here, so it gives it a little bit more maneuverability than she normally would have. But then again, I'm not specialized either, so I haven't opened up all the slots. We're able to do about 4,000 damage. Do a lot of critical damage, as you do with Hispanos. If anybody likes Hispanos, then you know what's up. And we just had a good teamwork between me and Cobra Marksman. He was able to cap sectors, I was able to hang on to them after they were capped, and that was that. I just am really, really enjoying this plane, and I can't even say, like I said, I looked on it on paper, and let me compare it. Let me compare this. Let's compare this, everybody. Compared on paper, you're like, oh crap, we're in trouble. So let's skip the guns for right now, because we know there's a difference between the guns. But survivability, P-51A's got more hit points. Airspeed, P-51's got more airspeed. A decent amount more airspeed, like 30 more... No, not 30. Well, yeah, but 20 more cruise speed on the miles per hour. I mean, that's pretty significant at Tier 6. Maneuverability. And keep in mind, again, I've got my Swift pilot in here, and I've got equipment on here to make it more maneuverable, and it's still less maneuverable than a P-51A, which is the least maneuverable Tier 6 tech tree fighter. And then altitude performance, this is the thing that really kicks my butt. This is 1,000 foot, so what is that, like 300 meter difference? P-51A should very rarely, if ever, be dogfighting anybody, as far as fighters is concerned. A Mustang 1A, even less so. Again, the only time I'm dogfighting anybody is a P-51A bot, and otherwise I am trying to stay away from dogfights. I'm taking my opportunities as I get them, I'm looking for those opportunities and pouncing on the enemy and putting these 20mm cannons to use. Make sure you're tapping. You're not just holding down the gun because they will overheat and then you'll be in a whole hell of a lot of trouble. But I'm really enjoying this plane. And then part of it might be because I'm doing my EU grind and I'm at tier 6 on the EU, so I'm playing the Tornado consistently right now. I'm playing the Spitfire 5 consistently right now. I'm playing the Mosquito consistently right now. But this really does feel like a Tornado as far as the playstyle is concerned. And so keep that mentality. Be a Tornado with no rockets, and you can have great success with the Mustang 1A. This is a lot of fun. I'm not sure it's like the best tier 6 premium. It's definitely not the best tier 6 premium fighter you can get. That'd probably be the Spitfire 5 DB605, which is funny because it's a German Spitfire. It's basic. This is a Spitfire 5 that has higher, that can go higher altitude. There's no downside to the DB605 here. In fact, it's probably overpowered. But if you're looking for a British tier 6 fighter, yeah, this doesn't play like a Spitfire, so throw that out the window. Hell, it barely plays like a P-51A. But this is a very good, or can be, let me word this properly. This can be a very good tier 6 fighter if played to its strengths and trying to do everything you can to avoid its weaknesses. So I hope that helps. Do you guys agree with me? Do you happen to have the Mustang 1A? Is it a plane that you enjoy playing? Are you surprised that you enjoy playing it? Or did you buy it and you regret it and now you don't like playing it? You know, what are your thoughts on this plane if you have it? If you don't have it, you know, what are your thoughts of the video? Comment down below. I also want to encourage everybody to, you know, request planes for me to produce videos on. I have 185 planes right now. I'm going to have more, obviously. You can't go through them right now, but if there's a plane that you want to see me make a video on, put it down in the comments below. Heck, do me one better. Join my Discord channel and post the request in there because it won't get lost in, you know, everything. I've got a specific channel for that. And so that way it won't disappear. I can organize it there where the comments can kind of get lost. I try to respond or at least react to all the comments, but you know, I don't want to miss that out. So I always encourage everybody to go to my Discord channel and we can communicate a little bit better there. Otherwise, I'm going to let you go at this point. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and hopefully I'll see you on my stream tonight. See ya. Bye.